Oh shit, am I starting? You're starting.
You just said
Welcome everyone to the Gamer Breakfast podcast. My name is SkojSkull and I'm here with my co-host Jalbagel. Welcome to
Hi everybody.
almost Valentine's Day?
Is this the Valentine's Day podcast? Holy shit, it is almost Valentine's. Wait.
Is Monday Valentine's Day?
Pretty sure it was.
Holy shit! Happy Valentine's Day, everyone!
And all of you are our Valentines. Where's my candy?
But got your candy.
What?
Sorry.
I got you a USB-C charging cable that you can use for your Nintendo Switch. That's what I got you. There you go, Skoj. This is for you. I'm gonna hand it through the camera, and there you go. You can just take it over.
Oh, thank you.
All right, yeah, perfect.
I got you a Fallout Pop knockoff figure.
Oh my goodness! A knockoff Fallout Pop vinyl figurine.
That's
perfect.
hard
That's exactly what I wanted.
Why is that hard to say?
There's just so many like consonants and syllables.
Oh my gosh.
Skoj, what are we doing?
So I
putting you on the spot.
Oh Jesus! I mean, I felt like today we could kind of like talk about like our own shit, what we got going on in our lives, about like our channels and about everything. Because we bring on a lot of guests, but we don't get the chance to really talk about ourselves because we want to be selfish people. So we're like, you know what?
Oh my gosh,
we're gonna do this for ourselves.
Do you know what I love? Do you know what I love talking about?
Yourself and D&D.
Myself. Oh my. Well, and D&D. That's correct. Oh my goodness. He knows so much about me. Oh, he really does care.
Yeah.
I love talking about myself.
Oh yeah. I mean, what content creator doesn't?
Yeah. What streamer would pass up the opportunity to talk about themselves? That's why everyone said yes. We haven't had a single person say no to the podcast yet.
Exactly.
Officially.
Like we always like tell them it's just like it's a small channel, but we just want to talk with you. That's basically the premise of like how we grab people on here. So we just want to talk.
Just want to hang. Just want to chill. Just want to talk. Yeah. It always sounds like like it's gonna start as an interview and it's gonna devolve into usually me ranting and Skoj wanting to talk about anime.
Which never happens. But
I really want to do this. Like just thinking out loud, right? I really want to make a bingo card for the podcast.
Oh,
that's been so something sick that I've wanted to do for a while, and so we could just like put a link out there and be like, here's the bingo card, good luck. I don't know what you're gonna win, right? We'll give you a thumbs up, shout out on Twitter.
I mean, I was thinking about doing I'm gonna steal this idea from like this other podcast called Trash Taste, where they did a 3x3. Do you know what a 3x3 is?
Like a Rubik's Cube?
No, the premise of the 3x it's like
Rubik's Cube's a 3x3. His 3x3. Well, I guess it's 3x3x3. Oh.
It's like a tier list. Is that what you're
talking about?
No, it's like a tier list, but it's like a 3x3. I think it's like mostly I forgot how it's organized really. I have to look into it more. But it's like
I'm Googling it.
Sure. But yeah, it's basically something like that we could do in something in relation to either video games or something.
Be fun. A cube quality tier list.
Yes.
Oh wait, is this just a normal? Oh wait, no, what? No, that gave me that 3x3 tier on tiermaker.com was literally Rubik's Cube tier list.
Oh.
Create a 3x3 tier list. Nope, that's still Rubik's Cubes. It's okay, so you're sabotaging me, right? Like that's what this is. These are all just 3x3 tier list of sorts on that's r/cubers. Yep,
I'll show you later. We'll surprise everyone with a podcast in the future, bring on like previous guests and just be like, here's our 3x3 for the podcast. That'd be fun.
Like I was right. What? I googled it and all of the search results on the first page of Google were all about Rubik's Cubes, so it sounds like I was right.
You're gonna believe everything you see on the internet?
Absolutely.
Oh god.
100%. Blindly.
I've read on the podcast that if you read online, Holy shit. I've read online that if you wear a bikini on stream, you're guaranteed more exposure and more views on your social media. So
maybe more skin exposure.
Oh my God. So, especially when you speed run, like when you're speed running, I think it'll be great if you wore a bikini top on you.
No.
No? Okay. Well, kind of going off of that, we are making a lot of changes, both of us, to our, I guess, content. You're getting more into, you're going to learn, you're learning how to speedrun Monster and Rise, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's daunting. I'm going through, I'm an idiot, right? This is the bad thing to do, right? So if any of you, Skoj, I'm going to keep it brief. I promise. And then we can talk about the thing that you bought. Okay.
Well, I don't even have it yet.
Well, we can talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Right. It's only fair, right? It's give and take. Every marriage is give and take.
Well, we're
okay.
We're talking about right now our content. That's what we're talking about. I wanted you to start first.
You're giving me this conversation about speedrunning, so I feel bad now. I feel like I need to give you something.
Well,
so
I'm gonna be starting speedrunning too, so it works.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you wanted to talk about anime. Anyways,
well, I do too. Yes. But
so we're a great couple. So I'm doing this really dumb thing. Most speedrun communities are really smart, and somebody makes a tutorial to learn how to speedrun the game at a like beginner's, entry level. Monster Hunter RTA speedrunning is like 10 people at its peak, and like right now it's like 3 that are even considering running the game.
Rise?
Yeah.
Really?
Magnum. Yeah. No, there's really just like not that many people. Like the excitement happened on Switch, and then the speedrun didn't. I don't know. Just it didn't see a lot of popularity, and that's fine, right? Like the intent was to optimize it. It's at a point right now. The Switch runs are that is insane, and there's going to be some people that pick it up again. Like Moss TKM will probably do runs on PC. Yeah. I think he already did actually. He's the second place overall world record. He's the second place overall holder right now with Charge Blade, and first place is Light Bowgun. And you would think that there wouldn't be that much difference between those two things, and they are wildly different runs. There's like different routing and different movement and different menuing and stuff like that. So I'm going through Moss's run so I can learn how to do the run with Switch Axe. I'm just gonna take notes based on his run, and then I'll learn it like that and then adjust it from there. But because I'm doing that, this is a second place run. That means all of the menuing, all of the routing, all of the movement is very precise. I'm having
I saw like I took like a sneak peek at your stream before I like passed the fuck out because work. I was just I checked by, and you were watching I don't know if that was the same person you mentioned, but you were watching someone like route the beginning of the map. I think it was like to be able to get like the most mushroom. It was a gathering quest. That's what it was.
There's 2 in the very beginning, fire lanterns and unique mushrooms.
And so the way they routed it, it's like you literally have to memorize the map. I mean, they have like a map on the bottom left-hand corner to tell you where everything is, but like the way that it was so precise. Yeah, you need to go exactly where to go, the fastest possible.
Yeah, and it's and there's like adjustment to that too, right? Like especially in Gathering Quest, it's actually really funny. Rise is a really like Magnum Mallet % is a really reset heavy speedrun, because if you don't get the RNG that you need, you just reset. It runs like under an hour and a half. So just let's try again. He just reset immediately, right? Which is kind of wild. Like for the longer runs, like you just kind of cope with that and try to make it up somewhere else. And kind of deal with it, right? Like with a Naro % where it takes 9 hours, 8 hours, 7 hours. I think 720 is the fastest unverified time right now.
Is that what we're going to be doing? Is Magnum Mallet % for a while, or
yeah? I'm gonna do Magnum Mallet for a couple of weeks and see if I like it enough to hardball it like I did World. And maybe I was thinking about it today because I'm recording all of my streams with me learning, and I was thinking about making just a small video, on learning a new speed run and my takes on how to approach it. So I've seen that a lot recently. every January, February is like speedrun time, right? On like Twitch and stuff like that, right? Because we just had awesome games done quick. There's a couple of other like smaller events that happen around the exact same time, and people get this like speedrunning mentality again. And so like I saw a tweet the other day. Someone saying that like, oh, they're afraid to get into speedrunning because they're afraid that they're not going to be like good at it, and that people are going to tell them like to stop, and that just because they don't have like the best time, or they can't get the best time, that they shouldn't even bother, like even try. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of shitty. That's like that's like a sucky way to think about it, but like it does happen. Like people do that, right? Like I had someone do that to me when I was learning World, and I told them, I was like, oh, and this is how I try to approach speedrunning, right? Is that when you pick up a new game, you don't compare yourself to leaderboard. I won't submit to World until I'm probably done, or submit to Rise until I'm probably done speedrunning Rise, right? I'll submit my last fastest time, Yeah. And then that's when it'll be on there. I'm not like trying to be the best with that. And the same thing was with World, right? I always try to like tell people like, approach at your own pace, learn the strategies that you can learn the backups that you need to learn, and then just compare to yourself. It's the best thing to do. But
definitely,
I wanted to make something like a video just like about how I approach that mentality.
Yeah.
And I thought Rise would be a good opportunity to do it, especially because I opened up that Moss's second place run and then saw the like menuing and the routing and the movement. I was like really overwhelmed. I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna get this. And I started slowing it down and understanding what buttons are being pressed and what to do when, and then started slowing down my brain, right? And unlearning certain bad muscle memory. So I think I could make a fun video about that.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot involved in
You're gonna be talking.
No, but I feel like it's a big change for you, because you've been speedrunning World for like 2 years, 3 years. So this is like a huge adjustment. And like, do you feel like do you see yourself falling back onto World because of the comfort of it? Or do you think that you'll continue with speedrunning, trying to attempt to speedrun most of Rise? Because Rise is the current fad right now. It's the current game that people are flocking to more than probably World at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, as far as our little niche universe of Monster Hunter is concerned, we're seeing that trend again, where like the majority of the World viewership is now over at Rise,
especially with PC.
Yeah. And there's still like a small viewership for World. I mean, even just outside of that, like I one of the things you said was comfort, and that's like a really good point to make, right? And I had that thought the other day, right? Like, because I started learning this last night. I started learning Rise last night, and that was a little like daunting at the beginning, and I kind of wanted to stop. I was like, no, like give it some time, give it some effort, go through it. This is just the beginning of it. It starts to loosen up towards the end, right? It becomes a lot more manageable towards the end. Let's just get there, right? Let's give it a good, honest attempt. And that's really where I'm at with it right now. It's like, let's just give it a good, honest attempt, because I hate going into a video game with the expectation to speedrun it. But with Monster Hunter games, it's just like where my brain is now. And with my content, that's just kind of like where my brain is. Like, I'm looking for the next challenge, and I try to avoid that, but man, it's really hard. But the comfort thing, I mean, yeah, like I always think about it. It's like, I mean, I could just go back to speedrunning World and like actually be competitive at it, and it's a lot more comfy and it's a lot more comfortable for me. It's just a lot longer, right? Like it's literally 2 hours longer, but it's a lot more comfortable for me. I know that game like forwards and backwards, but I think that's the part where I'm trying to trick myself, because I loved taking my time and learning World and making that a part of my personality. And I want to do the same thing with Rise and with other video games. Like I did it with Stories 2. I took a month and I speedran Stories 2 a couple of times. And Stories 1, I had a 3-month stint with. Like, I took a break from World and I still wanted to speedrun something. So I was like, fuck it. Bought myself a $400 capture carded 3DS and started speedrunning Stories. And I was like, this is awesome. And that run was it was 2 hours and 15 minutes, right? And so I don't know. I'm trying to re-trick myself into being excited about learning something new. And I'm gonna give it a good solid attempt, a couple of weeks. But if I'm not loving it after that, then I'll just stop and I'll go on to the next thing. Whatever it may be.
Yeah, I mean, I would say give it like 3 weeks. 3 weeks is usually when around the time
is what I usually give it.
Yeah, because like a month is usually around the time when you can harness like a routine. Like that's when you can like really grasp like a routine of something that's going on. Like that's why I did with work as well. It's just like after 3 weeks of like kind of working the full-time job, I'm like at the point right now, okay, now I know what I can kind of manage with everything and expand from that. But yeah, no, I think you'll do great regardless, though. I mean, especially since there's different percentages you can do for Monster Hunter Rise, it makes it pretty comfy to learn as you go.
Yeah, and I mean, one of the things too is that I might not be doing this like entirely for myself, right? I'm trying to give a little bit more exposure to the full game speedrunning community, right? In a lighthearted perspective, a less competitive perspective, and I don't know. It's something that I enjoy and I like to share it with people. And so this learning experience is a fun one. And I did it once before on Switch, just not like as much. Remember, the first week that Rise was out on the Switch, I played it for 2 days and then I did a speed run. And so at least this time I played it for 2 weeks and then I did a speed run.
Yeah, no, you look like you're having a lot of fun with the base game and everything. You're just kind of like, you were doing it to enjoy it, and it seemed like you really enjoyed it, especially with Greatsword. Yeah. Fucking hell, this monkey noises.
Oh my goodness.
Monkey, you're just like...
I go full ape mode when I play Greatsword, man. It's awesome.
I need to play that weapon. I just made a build for Lance, and it's really fun. It's so comfy.
Lance. I love Lance. Excuse me while I have a moment.
No, I can see
love Lance,
that.
Though.
Yeah, no, there's a lot
Lance
of fun
and Rise was super. Like Lance is my comfort weapon on Switch because I can't dodge or iframe or do anything on Switch, so I just hide behind a shield the entire time and have fun.
Yeah, fucking Gun Lance is a new insect lave. What the fuck is that about? She just like rise up and then just.
It's called Rise, man. We're mini Valstrax now. It's awesome.
Shit. Yeah, literally.
But I've been really enjoying Rise from a casualist perspective, and that's okay too. Because one of the things that I always try to remember is that I don't have to speedrun every game I play. I have to speedrun every Monster Hunter game that comes out. But I'm always looking for that next obsession. Yeah. That evolves, my channel and my content and my interest in the world, right? So
I think it'll be good. I mean,
yeah.
I'm meant to be starting my first speed run. By the time this comes out, I already did it. But I'm gonna be doing my first speed run, do a speed run with Liz, and I'm really excited for that.
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
So, are you guys gonna do any prep for that? Are you gonna like take some time and like watch a run, or are you just gonna go in and kind of do it blind?
Probably gonna do it blind because the amount of time we have, we might look into it after recording this. We might look into it and just kind of watch a few things. But I think so we don't have to stress too much about everything. We're just gonna probably go into it blind. Just have fun.
Yeah. And I mean, the nice thing too is that because you guys are going to do 2-player hub, Apex R0%.
Yeah.
Right.
That's like 8 hours.
So I would give you guys about 8 hours to do it blind. The run itself, I think, is only like 4 or 5. But I give you guys 8 to do it blind. And 2-player is all hub, so it takes a lot longer, to get to 4-star. 1-player to get to the Apex Arzuros quest only takes like 2.5. It's insane because Village is so fast.
Yeah, that's
in
crazy.
Comparison, the monsters have like 40% of the health, and there's far fewer quests to do.
Oh, absolutely. Like I'm just.
There's a lot more because you have to beat Magna Mallow and then do 5-star and 6-star Village. I mean, there's more but like it's just so much faster because the monsters, they have 40% more health in Village. It's insane, and HP rolls, so it's a lot more inconsistent. Village, we were talking about the other night in Speedrun Discord. Village, all static HP. Had no idea. No HP rolls. Speedrun Village, it's fun.
Huh. That's interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah. So it actually makes a lot more sense for like where Magna Mallow percent is, right? Because the same thing in World, all the assigned missions in World, every single assigned mission from the beginning of the game to the end of Master Rank, and even beyond, has fixed HP. And so we've scripted all those fights, and so even for Magna Mallow percent on the Switch, the top 5 runs are all scripted, like exactly.
That's crazy.
Insane.
Huh. I'm excited to try it out though. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I will say this, as far as like speedruns go too, like Rise is a really approachable one, because like unlike World, where you had to like go around and like complete some arbitrary task, which I personally enjoy more in a speedrun because it means you have uptime and downtime. In Rise, it's just quest. And for you guys, like you could probably do that, like take a moment. What I did in my blind Nara percent is that after each like hub level, like when I finished, like let's say hub 4, and so after I finished the hub 5 key quest, right, to unlock hub 5, I would go and check for upgrades. You guys could just do the same thing, right? And like see like what you need. Like, okay, I need like Icium ore and like this large bone, and then like, oh, I can make this like Tetronodon chest or like whatever, right? And then you can just do that really quick, like go and do the gathering, and then be like, okay, like, are you ready? Like, yeah, I'm ready. And then you just jump into the next quest together. I will say, multiplayer in Rise, if you guys like multiplayer full game speedruns, Rise is the one to do it.
Oh,
if
absolutely.
you like single player, World I feel like is the more like unique run.
Yeah,
but Rise has just a certain like pace and rhythm to it. I don't know, IL speedrunners really like Rise RTA because it's an IL rush.
Yeah, no, like I feel like I want to bring more exposure to it as well, because I didn't realize there was not that many people speedrunning the game regardless. So I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I'd be down to like kind of help out and bring more exposure to that, because it'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, and we had Ruda Nagiri on 2 weeks ago, and I mean their first speed run is Narwa percent, right? Like Rune did a Narwa on his own, and then went back and did the Apex Arzuros on his own, right? And was like, okay, I like this. Nagiri, you should do this with me, right? And like that's all it really takes, I mean, Nagiri she doesn't have to, but
now we're gonna do a couple verses. Let me go against each other.
You guys. You guys get to.
Yeah, if we enjoy the speedrun,
to do that.
That'd be awesome. If we enjoy the speedrun and how it is, I would absolutely, and we can feel confident enough to go against someone, then it would be fun to have like a friendly competition with Nagiri and Rune, honestly.
Oh yeah. And that was like one of the things that I found so unfortunate with World, right, is that it was so hard to do like co-op races, because like, and just
cutscenes.
Races in general. Yeah. Yep. So I'm hoping MH6 doesn't do stupid nonsense like that, please, for the love of God.
Oh my gosh.
But I don't know, it's just it's one of those, it's just a really weird thing, right? And the runs are just so innately different too. It's insane.
Yeah. Do you find it?
I enjoy it nonetheless.
Oh yeah. Do you find it funny people talking about how they're excited for Monster Hunter 6 already, when like Sunbreak hasn't even come out? I mean, I get the premise of just like they miss the aspect of how World was, and they want that more, and
yes,
back.
That's exactly how I feel, right? Like I I played 3U. I didn't love it. I bought 4U. I adored it. I bought Generations. I fell in love with it. I bought Gen U. I didn't play it because World came out the exact same time.
Yeah.
And it was something so weird for me. Like playing World is so weird for me because it's a different feel. It's a different experience, right? And it's what most people enjoy in video games because there's like this pseudo exploration aspect to it, and it looks pretty, man. Like graphics aren't everything, but like in games like this where they hit on
gorgeous.
Yeah,
they did so much to it.
There's this concept of oh god, I watched a 15-minute video on it and I keep forgetting what the fuck it's called. Fictional realism. It's the same process and by which like paleontologist artists figure out what dinosaurs looked like. You know, you take real world existing examples of something, and then you look at, you know, the record, you know, or data, right? And then you kind of combine the two together to make something that is realistic, but unfortunately fictitious, right? Like we don't know a T-Rex look like that, but you know, we can look at fossil records and you know, imprintations and current things that exist today to kind of figure that out. You know, we can make an approximate, a fictitious you know, approximation.
Yeah.
And World does that, right? Well, the whole Monster Hunter series does that, but World really does it, like really, really well. And graphics just like really brought it to like that next level. Plus, you know, a lot of quality of life fixes and making streamlining the game's experience and stuff like that.
They've won a lot of awards, especially for like sound design for some of the monsters and everything. Holy shit, the sound design in that game is incredible.
Our credit where credit is due, because this was something that I was thinking about the other day, actually. Because another one of those like Monster Hunter World versus Monster Hunter Rise and like graphics versus this, like, and like, you know, like I like World, but I like Rise. But one of those conversations appeared on Twitter again. I was like, okay, here we go again. It's a new quarter, so we have to have this conversation again. I totally get it, guys. I totally get it. And I had a realization on myself, right? Because someone was like these games don't like compare to like World and Rise don't compare to like older games like 3U and 4U. Like, you know, they're like say like I had like twice the amount of time in those games and like they were so much more challenging and they were so much harder. And I started sitting there thinking about it because they're going through like this grocery list of like what made that game like harder. And it was just all of the things that made the game like tedious and like forced you to put more time into it.
Yeah.
Right? Like not having item loadouts, not having equipment loadouts. What else? Like not having, you know, the camp period.
Yeah.
Just not having your item box when you're out in the world. And it's like all of these things as you progress further and further in the generations were designed to streamline the experience so you could get into the next hunt faster. And there is a, you know, like argument to be made for both of those, right? Like some people really like having to like take their time and prepare and make sure that like everything's ready before they go out into a quest and like have that time in between. But then there are people like me who has 4 hours in the evening to like do anything, right? Like I have 4 hours every evening on a weekday to like relax, play video games, cook fucking dinner, exist, pet my cat, right? I got 4 hours in the evening, you know, sometimes 5 if I'm feeling real frisky and I stay up till 11. And so like having this incredibly tedious game where I'm expected to spend 20 to 30 minutes in each quest and have to spend 15 to 20 minutes outside of that quest to like prepare for the next one doesn't appeal.
No.
Which is why World and Rise are so well received in that regard, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Either way, they're great games. They're still Monster Hunter.
But it's easier. You have all of your tools out in you only have to prepare in Kimura and you can just do it in the camp.
My goodness.
Whatever.
A video that I'm actually making right now is about freaking gatekeeping. and talking about it, and I was writing about my personal experience of it, because like I just started with World. I never heard about the series literally until World came out, and my friend, I'd even see any advertisements for it. My friend was showing me it, and I was like, this is cool, what is this? And like, this is Monster Hunter. Wow. And it was called Monster Hunter World. It wasn't called Monster Hunter 5.
Looks like The Witcher. Yeah.
So it was just like, this isn't Monster Hunter 5. So,
yeah, it's Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, it's its own standalone game in the Monster Hunter series. It's new. So it's like...
Exactly.
So me, as a new viewer, a new person getting into it, I didn't think like, oh, I should start with the first game.
Absolutely not. No. You know when you go to play The Witcher, and you're like, I want to play The Witcher 3. Nobody tells you to go play the first 2.
Yeah.
You know why?
It's terrible.
They're bad. Yeah. They're really, really bad. They're not good. And then someone's gonna be like, no, The Witcher 2 is a masterpiece. And like, you're right, but it's bad in comparison to The Witcher 3.
Yes. But but it's just talking about it, like my perspective on it, and it's just like, I can't change the fact that I got into World first. I can't.
World, baby, Fiverr. You don't know anything about the game.
But no, so it's just like, I just find the train of thought of just like, oh, you started with World, you're not a true fan of Monster Hunter. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
You can't help the fact that you were born after the first game came out. So like,
that's 2004. I'm 98. Listen.
Shit.
It's just I find the whole process of gatekeeping. I even saw like Super Rab tweet about this earlier. I think it was like yesterday.
Yeah.
Like
yesterday.
It's dumb. Like, we can encourage people to try out the previous releases, but that doesn't mean they don't have to. It's their own
why
lives.
would you do that? Then they're on the same like level as you, and then you can't call them a Fiverr when their opinion differs from yours, and you're trying to say how the old games were better. But then if they go and play it, then they'll know, and then you won't have that above them. You won't have that power above them. You know, just whatever, Fiverr.
What is Fiverr? Why do you keep saying Fiverr?
You know, in Monster Hunter World, wow, he really did skip all the cutscenes. In Monster Hunter World, the people that like you come over to the new world in the 5th Fleet. You're brand new hunter of the 5th Fleet in the new world.
Yes.
Monster Hunter World is Gen 5 Monster Hunter.
Yes.
In universe, the people in the 5th Fleet, they called them Fivers.
I thought you were saying.
What do you think I was saying?
Like the internet provider, like Fiverr or yeah.
Fiber?
Yeah, is it called Fiverr?
I don't know,
there's an internet
I don't know what
provider called Fiverr.
I don't know anything about that. I was calling you Fiverr, like as in 5th Fleet.
Yeah, now I understand that.
Gen 5.
I was so
okay, now it makes sense. Okay,
like,
now Skoj gets it. Yeah, okay, Fiverr. I had to explain your own nickname to you. Yeah,
but now it makes sense to why they're saying 5th Fleet, because it's the 5th, like.
Yeah, no, and they did that on purpose, right? Like they absolutely did that on purpose. Like 5th generation, 5th Fleet. They were cute about how they made World, but like its story still sucks.
Oh, absolutely.
So does Rise. Rise's story sucks.
I mean, the characters are more lovable, I feel, but like the story still is not.
All of the characters are great. Every Monster Hunter has really good characters and really shitty characters.
There were so many characters in the world, like freaking Qui-Gon Jinn and the Insect Glaive Master. He looks like Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, him. The Insect Glaive Master?
Yeah.
You mean the guy that doesn't even have a kinsect?
Exactly. Wait, was that what the reference was for the Monster Hunter movie? Fuck.
What do you mean?
In the Monster Hunter movie, there was no kinsect. It was just the person, like.
No, her kinsect died. Like in the in the Monster Hunter movie.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Guild Chronicles animated cartoon series, whatever.
Oh, that no. We
no,
forgot.
Yeah. The guy in the movie doesn't have a kinsect because he doesn't have the kinsect in the game either. I didn't see the movie, by the way. Still haven't. Refused to watch it.
The one with the improved graphics that Banshee had a part of.
I refused to watch it.
Why?
I don't want to.
I'll say it. I'm kidding.
I'll say it.
No, I will
watch it illegally. I will steal it off of the internet and watch it illegally. So if I ever watch it, FBI, you know I stole it. I would not download a car, but I definitely would download this movie off of the internet and watch it for free and steal it.
A message being to you right now. Okay.
I refuse to give any money to that entire project because the director is a dickhead. They did make a new Resident Evil movie though, and they didn't use that same dickhead. They used a different person.
Was it a better
person? No.
Was it?
I've heard mixed reviews, right? Like I've heard like, sure, the movie's fun, but the characters are poorly casted and poorly written. And I was like, oh, that's like arguably 50% of the movie.
Yeah. Before we get like too far off, can I start talking about my stuff?
Absolutely not. Let's keep talking about Skoj doing. I was really surprised. I was actually going to bring it up. I was like, you should start like this podcast, like with the thing, but good. Talk about the thing. Skoj's doing something cool and fun on his stream, and it's new, and I think it's cool.
I'm changing a lot. I feel like my viewers don't get the time to adjust to what content I provide.
Fucking change it instantaneously.
No, not really, but like.
Change your name overnight too.
Oh Jesus!
That'll really throw them off guard.
I'll just be known as a content creator that changes their content every single fucking no.
Every week. Every week it's just a brand new stream.
It's just a brand new brand. I just throw in a shit ton of money with a brand new like layouts and stuff like that.
Every time.
I'm a Call of Duty streamer 1 week.
You don't even have to like spend a bunch of money on it, right? Like it can be any. You're gonna change it next week anyways. Make it look really shitty.
I could be a League player 1 week.
That's your thing, yeah.
Yeah, I could be an Overwatch player another week.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
No, that's true. I could be fucking Nintendo
Well, what are you
dogs.
doing this week? Nintendogs main. This man's gonna main Nintendogs. Let's go. I will send you this 3DS so you can play Nintendogs legitimately on stream.
Yes. No. No. What the changes that I'm making is that I am making myself into a pngtuber. I don't think I'll ever go to VTuber because that's like, one, it's a lot of money, and two, it's like
a lot of money.
It still involves my body.
Yeah. And it's actually really funny when a lot of people were like getting into like VTubing. You still need lights. You still need a webcam. You still need all of that stuff, right? Like, I mean, you can't, a lot of like models have a really hard time picking up like your eyes when you're wearing glasses. It's insane, like how much, but yeah, you go on.
It's a lot. Yeah. And that's why like people were asking me like, hey, would you ever be interested in VTubing? I'm saying probably not right now, at least, because just like
it's expensive.
And the reason why I'm doing PNG tubing is because, especially since I started working, I'm exhausted. I am exhausted all the time, and my brand was built around me being all giggly and looking happy all the time, and it honestly, it's exhausting making myself appear happy on stream with my voice. It sounds depressing, but
no, but that's like a real thing, right? And I think we talked about this a while ago. It's like your offline self, like your normal self, is different from your online persona, right? Like, I mean, I'm dead ass tired, but I'm still carrying that same energy right now that I usually do, like on stream and like on podcasts and stuff like that, because we're playing ourselves up, right? We're exaggerating ourselves, you know?
A little bit, yeah. So
we're cartoons.
That's
Stretch's face just beyond the world.
But that's why I'm going through this PNG tuber route, is because it's just like I can, for me, my voice, I can make myself sound chipper and happy all the time. Like it's something that I can pretty easily do. It sounds so depressing, but like
no, it's not. You can hold, and I think I'm gonna help you with the words here.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna help you with the words. You can hold a better demeanor when you don't have to worry about your physical appearance.
Yes.
I totally understand that, because last night when I was streaming, I had worked for 10 hours, I had slept for 4, and I still streamed and was trying to learn Magna Mallow, which is why I cut stream like a half hour early, and I felt like shit, and it was affecting my mood.
Yep. Fuck.
And I knew I looked like shit.
And
I
also
felt like shit,
your
and I was
freaking stream was lagging. No, that wasn't lagging. I
couldn't even control that.
No, but I mean, like, that affects your mood too. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Oh yeah, just don't tell me.
Sorry, did I? Because I said it.
Oh no, not you. Oh. Just like in stream, right? Like I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was me or not. I was just like, is it me or is it buffering?
Yeah, Skoy, don't tell me anything. No, I'm kidding. Tell me everything. I want to know more.
So, but anyways,
but you're moving towards the PNG to kind of help, you know, your work and life schedule.
Yeah, pretty much. And also the fact that the pngtuber, I can, I'm having Rumiko work on it. Rumiko's doing an incredible job with all the artwork that he has done. But like, they are helping around.
Bikini, maid outfit, cat boy outfit.
Cat boy?
Yeah, to match your Final Fantasy 14 character.
I don't have a cat boy.
Oh, you haven't do you have an Aura? Do you have a Dargan?
Dargan?
Oh, okay, so Dragon Boy PNG, Cat Boy PNG still. Then we need like a Halloween costume. So probably another Cat Boy for that.
I'll sleep with like an
How many Cat Boys
for whenever I stream Pokemon.
That'd be great.
Cute that'd be?
A Charmander onesie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but like what I'm trying to get to is that with the pngtuber, I can like have someone that appears happy all the time with the tone of my voice, and it'll work. So that's why I want to go that route, because me looking like this, I guess, and me looking exhausted all the time, it's kind of hard to keep up on stream. Also, like, there's other things as well where I don't know. I know people don't mean it, but sometimes people have pointed out, it's like, oh, you're getting acne. Oh, this is like something like this is happening. And it's like, oh, I've been doing this for like 8 years. I've been streaming with the face cam for like 8 years, and those little comments over time, it gets to you.
It gets to you.
Yeah, and I think I'm at that point where I'm just like, because when I'm streaming, I keep on looking at my face cam as well.
Oh yeah, I can't stop looking at myself.
So gorgeous. But yeah, so like I'm always like self-conscious about how I look on stream, like every single stream, and I'm just like, fuck. So this will definitely help that, because I can focus on just the game and the chat, and that's it, instead of paying attention to myself on stream as well. So this is why I'm going towards this direction. Also, I can literally become an anime on my own stream. So
he said the word. He said
the word. I'm segueing this bitch. All right, anime time. But yeah, so
stream explodes. It cuts back. We're both just like panels in a manga now. Yeah.
There's no audio. It's just text on the screen that speech bubbles.
A little footnote that says read right to left.
But no, like I'm really excited because I'm also talking with people. Yeah, I'm also talking with people that are helping me create like basically new layouts and everything for the stream. So I'm gonna have like a new starting soon, BRB, just chatting, all that. So a lot of stuff is gonna change, but it's not gonna.
And change is fun.
Oh yeah, change is fun, but it's gonna be changed, but it's gonna evolve from what I had before. So it's not like a complete 180. It's just evolved. I'm excited.
It's no longer a Charmeleon, and it's now becoming a Charizard.
You skipped a step, but yes.
Charmeleon to Charizard?
Wait,
I skipped a step?
I went backwards. For some reason, I thought you said Charmander. Anyways, I'm excited. I can't wait to do this, and it's an exciting route to take. Because when I did it, I was just like, I could be anything. I don't have to buy cosplay. I could
Be a cat boy, could be a bunny boy, could be a dragon boy. I'm just telling you, there's so many options here. It's a brand new avenue.
I'm excited for it. And then I think Liz, she wants to go that same route as well. So we're both going to be PNG-tubers, and it's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited.
That's gonna be cute. Look at you too. No, but that's awesome, and like it really plays into that whole like, you know, do things that help support your comfort on your platform and in your space, right?
Yeah.
And I know you were saying too, like it doesn't mean that you won't do webcam, right? Like you know, like maybe start up with webcam, right? And then when you're playing the game, you turn it off, you know, and like you'll be on cam here. I mean, unless you don't want to be, like, you can be a PNG.
No, I want to, because I feel like I can be real here, and I don't mind showing my face right here, so yeah.
I'm glad you don't mind showing your face here, because I like looking at it.
Looking at yours. Look at a smug looking ass. But yeah, no, there's a lot of things with that is gonna happen. I'm excited for that. And I've also been buying more manga recently as well. I bought more
What
Chainsaw
did you
Man.
buy?
Chainsaw Man.
Oh, okay.
And the new volume for Jujutsu Kaisen, so I can continue.
How many volumes of Jujutsu Kaisen do you have now?
Technically 14. It's volume 0.
Is that all of them?
So far. Volume 14 recently came out this month.
And then you'll have 15. Very confusing.
It is very confusing. But it's like volume 0 is a prequel.
And then you bought how many of Chainsaw Man?
I bought 2 more because volume 2 and volume 4 recently became available on Amazon, so I ordered those.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, and so how many do you have all of those now?
I have volume 1 and 3.
So now 2 and 4. Are there more? Oh no.
I'll order more in the future, but I need to save up money as well. I like literally haven't like scratched the surface of.
Oh, you gotta finish that boy.
I know, I do. I also have other manga and stuff too. I just haven't gotten to because I don't have time.
I feel that.
Because like whenever I get to bed, I'm like, oh, I could read and I read a little bit and I could pass out. I go to my bed and just sleep.
Done.
Done.
Like a dead body hitting the ground, just
pretty much
over.
But yeah, no, it's. Gosh, there's a lot of future things I'm excited for as well that I won't really talk about, but it's just a lot of things.
Why not? No, I'm curious.
You already know.
Yes, I am in the loop. I definitely remember.
Oh, but yeah, also Demon Slayer fucking is going insane right now. You need to watch season 2. Really need to watch season 2.
I'm watching Ozark now before I cancel my Netflix.
Ozark?
Yeah, it's a Netflix show about just a Chicago family that launders money for the Mexican cartel. It's fun watch.
Okay. Well, whenever you get through it, you can then log into my Crunchyroll.
Yeah. I mean, totally log into my own legitimate Crunchyroll because account sharing is illegal.
Is it illegal?
Probably, I have no idea.
Oh, wait, why is that illegal?
Everyone in the world should just pay for one account together.
I'm surprised that NordVPN
everyone
thing is
just
legal.
share that. VPNs are legal.
Are they?
I have no idea.
Well, I know. Well, it's being advertised and everything, and it's literally being everywhere. It must be. But it must be. It just feels weird.
I think a VPN in itself is legal. The tool is, but how it's used is illegal, right?
I don't think so.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, because like you can use a VPN legally. Like I use a VPN for work.
Yeah,
right.
Well, I mean, like
my work, because a VPN, all it is a virtual private network. You're just connecting to a network to do something. But like how you use that VPN is different, right? Like you can set up a VPN so it looks like you're in Japan.
Yeah,
that's
so you
probably
can watch...
not a legal use.
No, that is legal because you can watch shows and cartoons and movies that are not available in your country. You can watch those shows.
Yeah,
and stuff
that's
there.
Probably why it's not legal.
It is legal. They're literally advertising it to do that.
Who knows?
I don't know anymore.
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know either. Right?
I found like a weird premise.
You lawyers
this that
are
is not
watching,
sponsored by NordVPN, by the way. I
go
wish
ahead
it was.
And tell us if it's legal.
Lawyers, tell us.
Yeah, all of you.
But
I've never used a VPN before.
Neither have I. I want to. It's like fucking.
For what reason?
Because there's like Marvel movies. Literally, I was visiting Liz, right? So we were watching like we were watching the Spider-Man films in order. So we were watching like the Tobey Maguire ones.
Okay.
1 and 3, the Tobey Maguire ones. 1 and 3 are on Netflix. 2 is not on Netflix.
Weird.
Which is weird. But with the VPN stuff, I imagine it's available in some other country, probably. I don't know. So I would probably use it just to be able to watch the other shows and movies that are on the available on the platform in other countries for some reason. That's just me.
It seems like a lot of work to watch a movie that you could probably just download illegally on the internet. I mean, Skoj's like, this is it. This is the last podcast. We're gonna get arrested after this.
We're gonna get canceled. I'm just like, the next time we see you, you're gonna be in a jail cell.
I can't wait.
Actually, you technically can because you have a green screen.
What are you talking about? This is the real world. This is my bagel shop.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm in Hawaii today. That's why it's so bright outside. Can't you tell?
The way I have your camera cropped, it looks like it says Men Coffee.
Men Coffee. Ooh.
Because
you don't want to know.
It's cropped out, so it's just...
Men Coffee. You don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
$3.99.
I'm so excited for you to get into like Demon Slayer whenever you decide to start watching it.
Yeah, season 1 was a lot of fun. I have a really hard time watching shows like that though, like the like shonen, like traditional like shonen jump shows, right? Like you know, they don't necessarily appeal to me. What's really funny, I like slice of life anime so much more. I
can share with you a lot of slice of life animes that I watch.
Oh, I'm sure you could too. He wants to talk. All right, I have to. I can only watch one slice of life anime ever right now. Okay. Which one is it?
Your Lie in April.
You get really? Your Lie in, man, pretty basic. Isn't that a movie?
Basic? No, it's a show.
Oh, it is a show. Okay, it's on Netflix. I can watch that.
Oh shit! There you go.
I can watch that one.
Yeah,
it's good.
It's really good. The character development is fantastic. The story is heart-wrenching. It's really good.
Oh, is it? Am I gonna cry?
It's really good.
That sounded like a yes.
I'm watching it with Liz right now, and oh boy, it's really good. Cry.
There's also Violet Evergarden, which isn't like slice of life. I want to see that. Yeah, I want to watch that one too. I have a list of shows that I want to watch on Netflix before I cancel my Netflix. It's coming.
Or we can split the profit and we can share a Netflix account.
I don't want to pay for it at all, Skoj.
Yeah, there's a
dude. I am pinching pennies over here, man.
No, I know.
Not because I'm like poor. I'm trying to save money.
No, I'm aware of that.
I'm for everyone else's benefit.
Yeah, but gosh, recently I finished watching Lord of the Rings stuff.
Yeah, you finished up the Hobbit movies. So how'd you like the first one?
Her first Hobbit movie?
It
was just a character development arc. It was boring.
And then the second one?
Great, because of Benedict Cumberbatch.
For the last 30 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, pretty much. That was like
a 3-hour movie.
Pretty much. Like, to be honest, it's just like, first movie wasn't that good. Second movie, Benedict. Third movie,
absolutely phenomenal masterpiece. Literally a perfect piece of cinema.
It was great. Because it was
still not better than The Return of the King, but
we're gonna have a three-way movie. It was great. Three-way war. I should probably
Hey, we're gonna have a three-way. Yup.
I think I messaged you that. It's like there was gonna be a three-way, and you're like,
and I was like,
what?
he's either something's happening with him and Liz, or he's watching The Hobbit. I don't know which.
No, what the No, but yeah, no, The Hobbit, it was there was one scene that lives rent free in my head, like right now, currently, all the time. It's probably a GIF as well. It's literally that scene where like the elves were just like, we're not gonna fucking like help the dwarves at all. We're just not, because like the orcs were coming down like this hill, and you could see them like really coming down, and the dwarves, no wait, yeah, the dwarves were coming towards them, and the elves are just like, we're just not gonna help. And then people were getting pissed, and I was like, no, dwarves are gonna die. And then fucking they were shielding up, and then the elves came like stampeding and running over them to help them and assist them into battle. Holy shit! Yep. That was amazing.
I don't think it was as heartwarming in the books, but it definitely made for good cinema.
It really did. Like, it hit me because like there was like this whole thing for like the Hobbit series really made the relationship in the Lord of the Rings between, I'm gonna bad with names, Ginger Dwarf and
Gimli. Legolas.
Yes, those two.
Yep, Gimli and Legolas. Yep.
It made their relationship mean that much more.
Yes.
In that movie. And it made me appreciate it so much, because it was like that development in those movies into, it was so fucking good.
Yep. That's probably one of the only shortcomings of Lord of the Rings, that you needed that background knowledge of like why dwarves hated elves, because it just seemed like some like arrogant like dwarves just hate elves because reasons, like, but like there was actually like legitimate, you know, dwarves hate elves because the elves didn't help them when they were genocided out of their fucking cave village city thing, you know. And like the elves just like turned a blind eye. Oh, we didn't see nothing, and still like to this day just blame the dwarves for everything, and arguably it is their fault. But yeah.
Yeah, no, but it was fantastic. And
I even said that to you when you started watching it. I was like, this movie will make you appreciate like that relationship.
Yeah. I appreciate you.
Now you have it all.
Bringing me into it. Yeah.
And now we're getting a new Lord of the Rings television show on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
The Legend of the Rings or something like that.
Something like that. I hope it's good. Who's the writers
Loader TV show. Let's find out together. The Rings of Power is what it's called.
Okay.
Let's see. We'll see what's some information about you. Oh god, there's a lot of executive producers on this. I'm not gonna read all those off. Developed by J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay. No one to me. I can't even click on their names. That's how it's on Wikipedia, and I can't even click on their names.
Jesus.
Wild.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it's Lord of the Rings and everything, they've done a really good job with writing in general for the other movies, so I'm pretty excited for it regardless.
Producers are Ron Ames and Christopher Newman. Names to me. The cast for it is fucking bonkers, apparently. I don't know half of these people, but apparently there's some like really big names.
Imagine it was just like Harrison Ford. Fucking just
yeah, could you imagine? No. They were smart about it, but like I'm trying to find who they casted for Sauron. It's insane. Is it this guy, Ben Walker?
Maybe.
I think doesn't have who they were casted as next to their name.
The Rock is going to be in it. Okay.
Didn't you see that? The Rock tweeted out like that he was involved in the next big video game based movie, and that gamers around the world were going to be excited. And I guarantee you it's Fortnite.
Oh no.
I mean, that's fine. No. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just no, it's nothing wrong with The Rock being in the movie. It's just the fact that there's being a Fortnite movie.
Hollywood's. Well, no. If you like Fortnite, you like Fortnite, right? Like it's its own cultural thing. Think about Fortnite as what Minecraft to what was to us growing up. Really, to me growing up, right? Like Minecraft was like the thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was like that really like incredibly popular thing that everyone played, right, in the early 2000s. That's just what Fortnite is now, or Call of Duty was, or Halo was, or like anything like that, right?
Yeah.
You can like Fortnite. It's a fucking video game. Who cares?
No, yeah,
right?
absolutely.
There's a culture around
it. Just for me, I guess personally, I'm just like, oh.
Who cares?
No, yeah, no. No, yeah, no.
I'm calling you out, Skoy. Cringe culture is dead. Let people like things, damn it.
No, they can. I'm just giving my personal opinion that I'm probably not going to watch it.
Yeah, no, neither would I. I guarantee you, though. I'm trying to see.
Normalized opinions. How about that, Jal? I'm kidding.
You're allowed to have an opinion.
No, I know. Fuck.
Lead role of the series, Robert or
I mean, he's going to be in Black Adam. Is it Black Adam?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's called? It's like Shazam, and I think it's Black Adam.
Shazam. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm trying to see like the actual like list.
I mean, it's fine.
This person playing this person.
I mean, kind of going off from that, would you be for movies and shows that are coming out recently, especially with like some actors that are playing in literally so many different movies because it makes money? And do you feel like you would appreciate a movie more if there was a lot of actors that you haven't seen before and that are pretty good?
I'm a bad person to ask this because I don't watch a lot of like television and stuff. But
I just meant in the future for like media in general. Like, would you rather see like if there was a world and you were to see like The Rock in it? Would it feel like you're not immersed in the story because The Rock is portrayed as this character in this like huge world building, like it's Star Wars? Let's say if The Rock was in Star Wars.
This is the problem about an actor like The Rock. The Rock plays himself in every movie.
Yeah.
The Rock does not play a character in every movie. But then like I'm gonna take it to another aspect of it. Jason Bateman is, because I'm watching it right now, the lead role in Ozark. He is also the voice of Nick Wilde in Zootopia, and he plays like a bunch of shit, like just throughout everything. I see The Rock in the movie, and I'm like, hey, look, it's The Rock. Like, hey, that's cool. I see Jason Bateman in a movie, and I'm like, he is the character, right? He has a specific style and like personality about him that he portrays in everything, and that personality does get carried over. But there are some actors who act a role, and then there are some actors who act themselves. And whether or not that's like successful, right? Like I think The Rock in the Fast and Furious movies I see him in that universe. Yeah. But if they take The Rock playing The Rock in The Lord of the Rings, I'm going to see, The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Wizard. Like I'm not going to see who they cast. Like they cast him for Radagast. Like I'm not going to see that, I'm going to see Dwayne The Rock Johnson because that's just who he is. It just comes down to like good casting, right? Like you cast the people that are appropriate for that role. Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Fantastic actor.
Great.
He's fucked for now on though. Pre-Marvel, actor.
Yeah.
He was the character. Post-Marvel, that's Iron Man.
It's gonna be really hard.
Sucks.
Because but it doesn't. I was gonna mention his name earlier, but I was gonna say Tony Stark.
Yeah, see, look at you. But this is the thing too, is that he kind of sacrificed that like actoral anonymity. Like this idea that I can play any character to I can play Tony Stark. He sacrificed that for what, 10 movies and millions of dollars? Yeah, I'd do the same.
Oh, absolutely.
If I walk down the street and every fucking human being called me Tony Stark instead for hundreds of millions of dollars, sure, go on. Yeah. You can call me whatever you want. Yeah. Every time you say it, I get 10 cents, so just have fun with it. How many are you there? 100? Everyone say it at once.
Oh, yeah.
Grand in my pocket easily.
Yeah. But I mean, you would...
like...
Yeah, go on.
No, you.
I was
just gonna reiterate what I said.
It's just you feel bad for some actors though, because you can tell that they're trying to steer away from what they were. So like, the actor that played Anakin Skywalker in what his name? Fuck, I forgot his name. The actor that played Anakin Skywalker in the Star Wars movies, and like even afterwards, he played some really good roles, but like, he's mostly known for that role. And then there was other actors like. The person that played Harry Potter, the main actor for that,
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah,
that's one you should know.
Yeah,
but yes, Daniel Radcliffe was fucked for a while. It's why he didn't make a movie for like 2 years after, like a year after Harry Potter ended, to get his name like out of Hollywood. So when he came back in, he could do like some of his own personal projects. He's back to like a good spot if you watch movies with Daniel Radcliffe in it, but. Immediately out of Harry Potter, oh yeah, dude, that's Harry Potter all day long.
Pretty much.
Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen, yes, yeah, Hayden Christensen. He's a fantastic actor. Like in other movies that I've seen him in.
Okay, if you search Anakin Skywalker actor, Zac Efron also comes up because he voiced a cameo. He voiced a cameo Anakin Skywalker in the Robot Chicken Star Wars.
Are you fucking kidding
stupid
me?
Cameo thing. Yep. Zac Efron.
That's too right here. I did not know that. I mean, that's a hit too, funny. Though. Like it took a while for
Zac
him.
Efron?
Yeah, it took a while for him to get out of the point he was for High School Musical.
What, High School Musical? Well, yeah. So that one I'm not too certain about, because I think that's mostly perspective from like us, because I grew up and like watched that, you know, and I'd seen High School Musical 100 times, man. It was so cool, right? Like that was so we watched it all the fucking time. That was the thing. You know, because I used to hang out with the band kids.
Oh, yeah. There you go. I was like, where's the punchline?
I think for most people, though, like Zac Efron was still just like Zac Efron. But I think that's a problem with like most Disney stars, right? Like they just get like pigeonholed. Fucking Miley Cyrus, her entire life. Miley Cyrus. Yeah. No, I said it right. Okay. Yeah. Her entire life was pigeonholed by Hannah Montana. Yep, right. And that's why like her entire fucking, you know,
I mean, some of them get lucky. Like I think her name is Zendaya, that plays as Mary Jane in the Spider-Man movies. I didn't realize it was the same person in Shake It Up. Like I did not make that connection until I was watching. She also made music videos too. She has like, there's a song that she made that was really popular. I forgot what it was called.
No, but like what I'm getting at too is like if you were watching Disney Channel today, like as a kid, you would have already known who Zendaya was. Zendaya, right? I don't know how to say it. Zendaya. But you would have already known who she was because she's a Disney star, right? Like she appears on the television shows and in the movies and stuff like that, like constantly, you know? So like for us, because we stopped consuming that media, we didn't see, you know, her. But like our Zendaya is Zac Efron is what I'm getting at.
That makes sense. And then she also played in The Greatest Showman. I keep forgetting she's in like in these really. I love The Greatest Showman.
A bunch of stuff.
Holy shit! But I mean, like it's kind of. I feel like it's kind of different for some actors, because there's the actor that played as Logan in Wolverine. Hugh Jackman.
He
played as the main character for The Greatest Showman. Fantastic.
Oh, did he? Yeah, he's a good actor.
He's a really good actor.
I don't know. He's one of those people, like the most of the time that I see him, he's playing himself, but he knows how to not play himself, which is really good. Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds is kind of stuck.
Ryan Reynolds knows how to play like a lovable jackass, because he does it in every movie. Like if you've watched any movie with Ryan Reynolds in it, it's the same role over and over again. But he likes that. He has fun with that, right? Like you can tell because it's every movie. Fucking, he's in Clerks as just himself, right? Right? He's in Clerks, right? I'm trying to remember that. It's Clerks.
There's one named Free Guy. There was another one.
He's in. Oh no, that's Waiting. Am I thinking of Waiting?
Oops.
We've been thinking of Waiting. I'm absolutely thinking of Waiting. Yep.
There you go. Oh my goodness.
But Ryan Reynolds is also like a comedian, right? It's like saying like Adam Sandler, you know? Like any movie that Adam Sandler was in, he was just playing himself in it because he was a comedian, and that's what people wanted, was just like loud, obnoxious Jewish guy
He's
in
here
a
in
movie.
New Hampshire.
Is he?
I didn't even fucking realize that. I had an Adam Sandler burger when I was at like at a restaurant. He used to like go to that restaurant like a lot.
Did you see him?
He like lives around that. No, sadly, but like fucking like that's insane. I'm like, I'm gonna go to that burger place every day now, just to like see him.
I'm gonna be there every day to see Adam Sandler. God, what an existence!
So fucking creepy. Holy
That'd be
shit!
awful. There are people that do that.
I know. Stop that.
Skoy, I'm outside your house right now.
Oh, hey. Oh man.
Are there any movies that are coming out that you're looking forward to though? I have no idea what's coming out. So like,
Jujutsu Kaisen, the movie.
Is a movie? It's like an anime movie.
So it's an anime movie. So back to anime.
He did it again.
But no,
there's like nothing coming out that I care about.
Marvel movies, I feel like those are just a given though. Like whatever comes out, I'm just gonna watch anyways. I'm excited for Multiverse of Madness.
Movies coming out?
Yeah, Multiverse of Madness is coming out. There's also a Marvel show called Moon Knight. I think it's called Moon Knight. It's like a horror-esque show for Marvel, which is good.
Mm-hmm. Is the Multiverse of Madness supposed to be like following up the Spider-Man movie?
It follows up after the Spider-Man movie. It follows up after WandaVision, and it follows up after Loki. So it's like those three forms of media kind of like lead up to this big movie.
They happen like concurrently, and then they go into swooping. Like that's gonna translate really well to audio.
Oh, absolutely. We're just waving our hands. Oh my goodness. But yeah, those are the I'm trying to think of like what other movies. I mean, there's the Uncharted one that's coming out with Tom Holland. I'm not that excited about it. But
I don't care
love Tom
about
Holland.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care about Uncharted, but like Tom Holland and anything has me immediately interested.
Yeah.
What movies are coming out in 2022?
Ooh, is fucking, what is it called? Very nice dressed people doing spy shit with suitcases that shoot stuff.
Hitman?
No, not Hitman. What is it called? It's not Hitman, but it's like these undercover people that try to like. Fuck! What is it called? There's been like two. Kingsman.
Like a spy.
Kingsman.
Oh, Kingsman.
Fuck! Jesus!
Oh God!
It's a new Kingsman movie. It's like the origin story for Kingsman.
Okay.
It looks really cool. I don't know if that's coming out this year. I think it's coming out this year, or if it already came out. Did it already come out?
I have no idea.
Oh God!
There's a movie called Dog coming out February 18th.
Is that the one with the superhero thing?
Oh no, it's bolded.
Oh wait, no, I know what that is. It seems
just Dog.
Okay.
Is this Channing Tatum? It absolutely is.
That's what I'm saying. I think it might be okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, there you go. Gosh,
man, Channing Tatum.
Comedy movies are scary nowadays because you don't know if they're gonna hit or not.
They mostly miss.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what other movies come out this year.
I had to Google it.
From my realm of media that I usually consume.
I mean, there's a shit ton of movies, but I've like never. Oh, apparently there's a Batman movie coming out in March.
Yeah, there you go.
Batman.
There's gonna be the Batman, which with a new actor from the person that played in the Twilight movies.
Robert Pattinson.
Yes. A lot of people are saying they're really excited for his role in this, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Robert Downey Jr. is excited for his role.
Wait, Robert Downey Jr. in what?
Robert Downey Jr. is excited for Robert Pattinson's role in this movie.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So it makes me more excited to see kind of what he does with it. Because, I mean, it looks really good. And I feel like we definitely need like a younger actor, which I think like a lot of media is like starting to learn that for especially superhero characters that have multiple movies, they need to get younger roles so they can last longer.
Well, that's they're trying to do the Marvel thing, right? Where they like grab 6 actors, shove them into 9 movies, and create a 10-year-long franchise out of it.
Yeah.
Marvel has like redefined the formula for like superhero movies, because like originally that was the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I guess Star Wars is really what started it, the trilogy.
Well,
right?
But I mean, like, Star Wars right now is taking the formula from Marvel and kind of doing that right now. And I'm like, perfect.
The Book of Boba.
So good.
I haven't watched it.
It's so good. But
I'm probably not gonna watch it, but
it's up to you. If you want my Disney Plus account, you can have that. But anyways,
send the document over.
I'll just send a list of accounts that I have here. But
he's my +1.
But with Marvel, they did a fantastic job of like even developing new characters, because they make connections to previous stories, so they're all connected, and which makes people engaged to watch the next movie. So I feel like that's what Star Wars is doing right now, because they have the Mandalorian. Boba was introduced in Mandalorian, so then that led to his own show.
Introduced.
Well, you know what I mean, though. The new form of Boba Fett, and then we're gonna get like a live action Ahsoka series, and then we're gonna get a
Oh yeah, we are getting a live action Ahsoka series. That might be really cool. I'm not a big Star Wars person. But the movies really do help me get into it. Oh shit! Sonic the Hedgehog 2 comes out this year. I haven't seen the first one. There you go.
The first one was great. It's fun. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
It's meant for the age demographic it was made for, and that's why I love it. It's a
which
fun
is 18
time.
to 25.
Exactly. Apparently, it's so funny when people review movies like this, and they're just like, "It's bad." It's like writing's weird. It's like it's meant for an 8-year-old.
Yeah, it's like 45-year-olds who grew up on Pokemon Gen 1 reviewing Pokemon games nowadays and going, it's terrible and the writing's bad and Gen 1's the best thing ever. And it's like, it's not made for you. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Is that what it is?
That's what we were talking about before, yeah.
Yeah, that comes out May 6th.
That's 8 days before my birthday. Before. Fuck.
Which
Jesus.
one?
Before.
There's a new Top Gun movie coming out also in May. That's Top Gun Maverick. Oh no, it actually does star Tom Cruise. Oh no. Oh no, what's the premise? Ace pilot Maverick aims to show the relevance of good old-fashioned pilots in today's high-tech, drone-centric war environment. Damn it, I knew they were going to do it. It's an old dog, old tricks movie. It's going to be bad.
Oh no.
All of Tom Cruise, every movie that Tom Cruise has been in for like the past like 4 years has been like old dog, old tricks. He's just going back to old franchises that he was in and then just making it again. It's going to make a shit ton of money for no reason, but
make a shit ton of money because of the name and him.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh, I forgot about this Jurassic World Dominion.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a new Jurassic World thing. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say with like actors playing like in multiple movies. I mean, if there's a story behind it, like with Spider-Man, like Tom Holland's now signed up for like 3 more movies after the recent one. What?
There's another Thor movie coming out?
Yeah, Love and Thunder.
That's right.
It's Thor, Love and Thunder. And it's gonna Natalie Portman is coming back as well. And she's gonna be the next Thor.
Yep.
Which is gonna be
Jane Foster will become the mighty Thor, the goddess of thunder. Fuck yeah, that's so cool.
That's her name, right?
That comes out on my brother's birthday. Yeah, Natalie Portman.
Oh Jesus! Yep. I blinked on her name for a second. I was like,
no, the character in the movie is called Jane Foster.
Yeah, okay.
The actress is Natalie Portman. You're right.
Okay.
Hey, it looks like Chris Pratt makes an appearance in it too.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Star-Lord. Yeah.
I think they're gonna be in that movie too. I'm really excited for that, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to what they're gonna be doing. I wonder if they're gonna be continuing Fat Thor, or if they're gonna make him like super strong again. I'm not sure. I kind of hope they do.
He's not Thor anymore.
Well, I
Does
know.
That mean he becomes like Oh no, he has the axe
Thor.
now. He doesn't have the hammer. He has the axe.
He has the axe now. But like, I'm just curious because they're showing like a lot of workout stuff with him, and they even did that with Endgame too, or Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
They built it up, and then he has like a fat suit in the movie. So I'm wondering if they're doing the same thing now. He's going to be fat throughout the entire movie again. I don't know. I mean, it's up to them.
I hope they get rid of it. Like personally.
Yeah.
Because the whole punchline is LMAO, he's fat, and that's kind of like.
Oh, it's kind of degrading.
Yeah, it is. Like it absolutely is. It's a little like fat shamey and stuff like that. I think the joke plays over well, but at face value, it is just like LMAO, he's fat, just like Bomber in the Lord of the Rings in the Hobbit movies, right? The whole joke about Bomber is that he's just fat.
Oh,
that's it, right? It's fucked when you look at it that way, right?
It is. It's kind of fucked. I mean, they did portray it. I feel like they also like put light onto it as well for being in that.
They did. Yeah, I would say that the way they did it with Thor was tasteful in that like it held meaning.
Yeah.
In a way, right? Because like I mean, we got fat Thor because he was actually depressed.
Yeah.
Like it made sense. It wasn't just like fat for being
so
the sake
much
of fat.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is just Bomber.
Huh?
Which like fat for the sake of fat was just Bomber.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
That's all it was. I'm still looking at movies. What else is coming out? I'm interested now, right?
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of stuff, and like I didn't know. I passed something. Oh, there's a Puss in Boots movie coming out.
Oh no.
Nice. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
There was already one, though. Oh yeah, Spider-Verse. Just coming out the second movie. Let's go.
So this is Across the Spider-Verse Part 1.
What?
That's what it says.
Maybe Part 2.
No, this is Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. It's a different movie. It's the first part of a new movie, it sounds like. Because the other one was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, right?
Yeah.
Which that was the one that I watched on like Netflix and stuff like that. This is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. It's a new movie starting a new thing.
If they're saying
it's the same animation style and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
I'm excited for it.
It looks real good.
I love the style of the first movie. They did a fantastic job with that. Like all the jokes hit. They were so fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
There was like one scene where there was like him and Peter and Miles were running together, and he has like PC. It's like, good news, we don't need the monitor. He like tossed the monitor back.
Yeah. No, the humor in that was very comic book humor. It played off well.
Oh yeah, no. But no, there's a lot of great movies coming out though.
Black Panther's getting a movie.
Black Panther 2. Hopefully.
Yeah, Black Panther. Black Panther. Wakanda Forever.
Yep.
Looks neat. Well, at least sounds neat. All it says is that's all it says. It's happening. Oh my god.
What?
Avatar 2 is slotted for this year. It's been literally 10 years.
It's been literally 10 years. I mean, it could have do you want to tell you something? I don't know if you know about this, but it literally could have come out sooner. But there was new technology that kept on coming in that they wanted to adjust to, and they wanted to basically make the best possible movie like they did with the first Avatar movie.
Yep. That's actually amazing. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
That there's a Super Mario Brothers movie coming out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. That's really fucking funny. But like with the Avatar movie, so there was someone that mentioned that was just like Avatar was like the number one in the box office, but no one remembers a single word of dialogue.
No. Yeah. That's when you know, right? Like that's when you know. What's so funny about this, right? So this was 2012 when I started. Cool. Wait, hold on. 2012 was when the first one came out? I feel like it came out sooner than that.
It was 2010.
Avatar 2000. Oh my god, 2009. I thought it was 2012.
I was closer, but yeah.
So this came out in 2009. I was in high school, so this was 2009. Yeah, high school. Yeah, because I graduated in 2012. 11. So this is what's really funny. So My parents are divorced. So that's whatever. So I remember every weekend when I would go and visit my dad when this movie came out, we would watch it every fucking weekend I visited him. So I mean, like, because he loved the movie, right? He's like, oh, it's so cool to look at. Like, look at those blue things that they're riding. What? That's sick. And the entire time was just like talking about the movie.
It's such a good movie. It is so good.
I mean,
I'm really excited.
It's cool to look at, right?
Yeah,
the actual the writing about it is literally just the Trail of Tears, right? But the movie is just like beautiful to look at, you know.
I mean, they had like fantastic roles and actors too. I mean, I feel like they did a great job with the premise of it. They did a really, really great job. And it's basically isekai but in real life. So basically Matrix.
Basically Matrix. Yeah, no, it'll be really cool to see this again.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. That's all the movies. That's every movie coming out. And you're caught up.
There we go.
There you go.
All right. There's so many movies. I'm excited.
I probably won't see half of them.
Oh.
I haven't seen a movie since 2019.
Oh.
Yeah. I used to love going to the movies too. Loved it.
I love going to the movies. So the recent one I saw was the Spider-Man one. Dude, it's like seeing Marvel movies in the theaters is crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
I think that was the last movie that I saw. Holy shit. I think the last movie I saw in the theater was actually Endgame Part 2. And I don't remember seeing it. So I was awake for 32 hours.
Oh yeah, I remember this story. Oh my gosh.
Flew to St. Louis to see Friends. I was already awake for 24 hours. Like, we're gonna go see Endgame tonight. I'm like, isn't that like a 4-hour movie?
Like, can we not?
I'm gonna sleep during most of it.
Yeah.
And I did.
Oh my gosh. They did a great job with that movie though. It was whenever you do get the chance to watch it.
I already saw it. Check
you
mark.
Saw it. You were asleep.
I was in the theater. I at least heard it.
I'm just imagining you in a theater, you're asleep, and then you hear cheering around, and you're like,
Are you one of those people that claps in the movie theater?
Do
you clap?
If other people are, yes. Like if there was a moment where there was like a really hype moment, like when Captain America grabbed the Thor's hammer, fucking that was when I was like, yeah, I literally cheered and fucking clapped. Dude, I was so fucking hyped. Same thing for the Spider-Man movie, but I won't do it unless other people are too. I'm not gonna be the instigator and stuff like that because I would look like a
dick. What?
For a movie?
Or you look like a guy having a really good time.
Maybe, but everyone wants me to shut up if I'm the only one that's saying something. Yeah, woo! And it's like, shut up.
I don't think I've ever clapped in a movie theater. Do you also clap when the pilot lands the plane? Like when you fly like in a plane. I remember as a kid.
I thought you were talking about a movie.
Michigan.
But yeah.
I remember as a kid, we'd fly to Michigan and stuff to see family. Whenever the plane would land, my mom would start clapping, and like other people on the plane would like start clapping too. Like it was like a big achievement. I'm like, aren't they supposed to do that? Like,
it's so fucking funny.
We won. It's the Super Bowl, but in the air. Like, congrats everybody, we did it. You didn't kill us this time. Thank you. It was just so strange. I remember the last time I flew, I was like, people don't clap in the airplanes when they land the plane anmore. That's strange to me.
Anymore? That's never a thing.
No, I remember this like vividly as a kid. If you or your parents were clappers when the plane landed, just let us know in the comments.
Oh,
but
you're right.
I vividly remember.
No, you're right.
I vividly remember.
I remember going to Sweden when I was very little. Wait, no way. That's so fucking funny.
Super Bowl, baby. Like people would like clap that they did it. They landed the plane. Like, and I get it, right? Like that's like the whole like Hudson thing, and like, yeah, I get it. Planes are scary. Safer than cars.
Hey.
Statistically speaking, planes are safer than cars.
Well, that's because there's more cars than planes.
More people travel by plane than car, or something like that. It's like per person, right? You can. Statistics, everybody. You can look up the risk rate and like accident rate per person, not per vehicle. Because yeah, obviously there's more cars than planes.
Vehicle.
But there's like a shit ton of people that travel, by plane, and they all land safely, right? It's like given like how many people move by plane, like planes are statistically safer than cars there. But like, yeah, it's like the same thing. It's like, well, there's less planes, so obviously there's like less plane accidents.
Okay.
It makes sense. Yeah. They'll give any idiot a license. They gave me a license.
They gave me one too.
Wow.
Dude, you know what's funny?
We're certifiable idiots. Oh, what?
I don't know. I feel like without my scripted content, or without the way I make made the whole website, I feel like because I portray on my streams, I am portrayed as this. I'm a dummy. But I don't know. No, I'm like, no. What?
Lovable idiots.
Yeah.
That's the genre refill.
No, yeah. What you? No, you're a very smart idiot. Wait.
Exactly. I am a very smart idiot.
But no, I mean, I don't know. I just find it funny because like I say a lot of random and weird shit on stream. A lot of random and weird shit, and it gets clipped all the time, and then put onto blast whenever I stream too. It's great. It was like whenever someone uses the pow loot command, which is like a command in my chat, it prompts up like a command that shows all the audio clips of all the loot things I've said over the course of my streaming career.
That's beautiful.
I think it's pretty funny. But yeah. I hate it every time because it's slowly getting longer and longer.
Now, is it because we're so dumb that all these hilarious moments happen, or is it because we're so smart that we know how to act dumb for the camera?
Bro, what are you doing?
No, we're just idiots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I shut my brain off when I get on stream, right? I'm paying attention to the fucking speedrun, man.
No,
I can't
yeah, absolutely. Me too. I'm just paying attention to whatever banter I have with Liz. So
dude, I can't wait for you to speedrun. I'm gonna type full sentences that you're gonna try to read, and you're gonna understand how difficult it is finally to try to read something while you're in the middle of a speedrun.
I already know understand how hard that is regardless. Dude, I die.
You may understand it, you have not realized it yet, right? Because like you're trying to like continue doing the thing, you can't stop, you want to read the thing, so you try to do both, and it never ends well.
Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be very interesting. You're very excited for me to experience this,
because like 4 months ago you said I would never speedrun.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, yes. Well, the reason why my thought process has changed is because it's just like it seemed very, especially for Monster Hunter World, it seemed very, I guess, daunting. There was just it was, the cutscenes were very long. For me myself, I never really hunted or by myself that often, so it's just like hunting by myself for that extended period of time in a game that is also meant for multiplayer, kind of like, it feels like I'm locked in a box and I can't really do much about it. So that's what I feel like with World. But with Rise, and also the aspect that you can have 2-player speedruns and everything, which is really cool, I was just like, well, maybe this won't be too bad. And then Liz has been wanting to speedrun something with me forever, and then she brought up to me first before I even thought about it. Maybe we could do what Rune and Nigiri are doing and start speedrunning. And I'm like, maybe. I'm down. And then after the Nigiri Rune podcast, it was inevitable. I'm gonna
I am pretty sure you can go back to the first episode of this and get a sound clip of Skoj saying, I will never speedrun. I'm a good influence, I'm just saying.
It's so am I, because you got into anime more.
Well, I mean, I was always into anime, I just don't have time to watch it.
I mean, that's what
Too
you
busy
say.
watching Ozark.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what you say.
Too busy watching other things.
Yeah. But yeah, well, whenever you get into watching season 2, like the animation right now is just like it feels like I don't know what the fuck is going on, but the animation is just the best I've ever seen in any anime, in any movie, in any show. It's the best I've ever seen in anything. I'm excited.
High praise coming from the anime master himself. I mean, he has the hat, right? So like he knows.
It's backwards, but yeah.
No, it's not.
Well, the podcast.
Whoop. Welp. Emina. Oh, that's something else.
Emina.
Oh no.
Oh man. Well, to kind of like toot each other's horn as like the last portion of this podcast, I really appreciate you as a human being, and I fucking love doing this with you, and it's also really fun just talking with you in general.
I'm happy that you DM'd me one day when we still didn't really know each other very well and said, hey, want to do a podcast? And I was like, yes.
But why me?
I legitimately asked myself that question. Because like, nope, you say yours. Let's go. We're doing this.
The thing that blows my mind is that you told me I appeared very intimidating to you.
Yes.
Which still blows my mind.
Why?
Well, I don't know. Like I'm this the entire time.
He's a goober.
I'm a goober.
Right? I mean, and that just comes with like familiarity and stuff, right? Because like, yeah, because remember, like one of our very first one-on-one interaction, like literal one-on-one interaction, was the Free to Podcast, right?
Oh,
and
that was my first time talking with you.
Mm-hmm. That was the first time we talked like on like a voice call together.
Oh shit.
Which like that was like, because like you were like hanging out in streams, like I go and like watch your streams, like we'd like talk like that. I think we sent a couple of DMs, like, you know, just like about random stuff before, but it was still very like
vague and content creator to content creator.
Yeah, it was very coworker familiarity, right? Like this is what I would text my coworker, like, you know, exclamation points and like, you know, no pressure and stuff like that. Now I text you and I say, hey, fuck you. And you go, aw,
he likes me.
He likes me. You know, so like it was that different familiarity. And so when you and I felt like, I mean, me personally, I still felt like that we were kind of like still in that paradigm when you messaged me about like doing the podcast. Like this is something else. Like, you want to see this podcast with me? Like we talked like a lot, like after Free to Podcast, right? Like that's when we started like DMing a bunch, you know, just like talking about content creation and like what we're doing with our channels and stuff. And then that came out, I was like, me?
Yeah.
He's for me?
For me.
No, and so and legitimately, that's one of the things that doing this podcast with you has taught me, because it's one of the things that I always envied about like you. Like literally, like every time that I'd come and like watch your stream, dude, like constantly, like you'd get like all these raids, like all these streamers coming in and saying hi. I'm like, wow, like Skoj knows a shit ton of people. Like Skoj knows a shit ton of people, and like that marketing, that networking, that just like familiarity that you have with people. I was like, wow, that's impressive, you know. And it still impresses me to this day. Like Skoj will message me like, hey, you want me to invite this person? I'm like, yeah, do you want to message them? Because I won't.
It's very funny because a lot of people are saying he's like a very bold list of people. I was like, really?
He sends me a list and I'm like, yeah, if you want to message them, I don't feel comfortable doing that at all.
I've messaged a few people and they haven't gotten back to me, but that's just what happens sometimes. It's whatever. Yeah. Like it doesn't, like, I don't view them in any way at all.
But it's taught me something about like one, how to perceive myself, and two, like just how to interact with the community in general, right? Like you can reach out like, hey man, do you want to do this? Yeah, and yeah, absolutely. You know, or like, no, like, you know, it's not my thing. It's like, that's cool, no pressure, and that communication has now begun, right? Like that was like that first interaction, that first connection. And I mean, I think that's just really cool. And the fact that like you were just doing that, you know, naturally and natively, I was like, holy shit, that's wild. But some of that's rubbed off on me, and like I've now pushed myself out of my own comfort zone, and reached out to a couple people for the podcast too that I would not normally message.
Mm-hmm. No, so. Yeah. Sorry.
I appreciate you too, Skoy, and I'm happy you messaged me.
No, I'm really happy too. It's just like, I don't know, been doing this more with you and everything. It made me appreciate more online friends a lot more, and I don't know. It's been a wild ride so far, and I'm really fucking excited. This is like the New Year's thing again, but but no,
and there's more of us to come. You're stuck with us, kids.
Stuck with us, and I mean, I definitely want to like at some point, of course, like when we have the time, it would definitely be something I would like to take more seriously with the Gamer Breakfast podcast and make it more of a thing. But for right now,
we're not taking it seriously enough.
Well, we are, but I'm just saying we're not advertising it that well.
Who cares, right?
Yeah, I just, for me, this platform is literally just me to have a conversation with people.
Yeah, exactly.
And to like break that mold with a lot of content creators that I've known but haven't really had like been in call with and talked to. This is literally this platform is literally, I guess, an excuse for us to get in call with that person. Interview them, but also have a good conversation and talk with them, build that connection.
I think when I messaged Arkster about this, right? Because like Arkster's like been one of my friends on Twitch for a while, right? And like we talk in Discord, like just chats and stuff like that. And I think when I messaged her, I said, "Hey, it would be really cool if you came on to Skoy and I's podcast. Like, here's an episode so you can watch it."
She's really cool.
Also. And I remember I said, and also it's an excuse for us to finally hang out. Because we were like always saying it's like, oh, like we should like hang out like sometime, like just chill and play Pokemon, like sit in VC or something. I was like, yeah, like we should do that. Like, or podcast.
There you go. I mean, this is like the most time I have with you every week. Like this is all the time. Like I guess the time slot I have to be able to really enjoy and sit down and have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
It sounds sad, but it's just real life and reality. We're fucking busy.
Oh my god. I spend 4 hours a night on Tuesdays and Thursdays usually editing this fucking video that will never end. 37 seconds in 4 hours.
Yeah. Welcome.
Bruh. I can't.
This is why I hire editors.
I can't hire anyone to do this. I know this. I am the only person that knows this. It's tutorial stuff, right? Like I can't hire that out. Like I'm the only person that knows it.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the same thing with me and my anime build videos. I'm probably the only person that can really edit that and put it together, unless I meet like another person that's like into anime and Monster Hunter that's also an editor. Which my
when you have
editor is like, not that, and I'm sad, but it's fine. He's great. I love him. He makes fun of me all the time in the video.
when you have like that like incredibly specific idea and that incredibly niche project that you want to make, like it can be like that sometimes. Like you might be the only person thinking like that in that way to present that, and it's wild.
Yeah,
it hurts my brain.
It really, no, I can understand that.
I'm so dumb. The past 2 days I've been working out in the field doing fucking nothing. The past 2 days I've been working out in the field doing nothing, waiting on trucks to like show up to a job site to be filled with dirt. I literally just sit in my car with the AC on and fill out forms as the trucks show up. I could have been writing scripts this whole time. Fuck. 2 whole days just gone. I didn't do any of that.
I just reminded him before this podcast.
Yeah, you did. I remember I opened up my DMs. I missed a DM from you from this morning, and you asked me, how's that video coming along? I was like, oh. I
actually forgot I sent that to you, too.
I didn't even know you sent it.
Because I sent it to you, I was just like, well, I mean, I genuinely wanted to know, but then, like, my entire day went by.
Oh, yeah. I sat in my car all day.
Oh, man.
My job's fun.
But I'm really happy we're doing this, and you're awesome to be around and stuff.
Oh, thank you. Keep saying nice things about me. It really does a lot for my ego.
Can you do the same thing with me too, though? Because this is why I'm it's like saying good things about you, so you can say good things about me. I'm kidding.
I gotta think of like some nice things to say. Orange looks good on you.
Thank you. That's literally my brand is orange. It's not even my favorite color. It's so funny.
Like I said earlier, I'm happy that you reached out to do this. Color.
I'm kidding.
I'm trying to give you a nice. I'm saying nice things about you. Can I say a nice thing about you? I'm gonna say one nice thing.
One?
I'm gonna say one nice thing.
All right, go on.
You're my friend, and I appreciate you. All right, now that you all saw Skoj and I more or less virtually make out. That's probably a good spot to end it, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah.
We talked about nothing for almost 2 hours.
I mean, no. we talked about the
how did we get to movies?
I don't know how we got to movies. You were stuck on that topic. You were just like, no, we're talking about movies. I was
curious.
Well, yeah, no, it was interesting.
I was curious.
It was very interesting. But no. But to kind of go over what we talked about our content and how we're like evolving and kind of going from where we're at now. We talked about movies and forms of entertainment in general. We talked about it because I watched Lord of the Rings.
We watched Lord of the Rings. That's what happened. Yes,
yeah.
Yes. And I watched an anime once.
You don't watch more. More speedruns I do. I better see you watch more anime. I'm kidding.
If you speedrun more, I'll watch more anime. Promise. Pinky promise.
Pinky promise. There we go.
Pinky promise.
But yeah,
we'll watch more anime.
Talking about different forms of entertainment. We talked about actors and like well-known actors being in multiple different roles and how we feel about that. Yeah. Their structure. And we talked about, we kind of were praising each other for the last portion of the podcast, which I feel like is good because I feel like I don't know. I appreciate you as a human being, but yeah.
Who said I was a human being?
Thank you guys very much for watching the podcast. Thank you guys very much for listening. This is episode 24.
Oh, don't put a question mark after it.
It is 24. I think 23 was the one with Arkster.
Oh my gosh, 24 of them. That's so many.
Jesus.
We've done this more or less consistently 24 weeks in a row.
There's only 1 week we missed. Because of scheduling and stress. But holidays. That's what it was.
Holidays.
But, yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you guys very much for listening. We'll be having more guests in the future as well. There will be times where it would just be us two, mostly because like either scheduling or we just want to talk to each other because we haven't talked. But yeah, we'll see you all in the next one. All our socials will be linked in the description below. And tell us how you're evolving your content. Or if you're not a content creator, tell us about movies that you're looking forward to. And yeah.
Yeah.
With that, is there anything you want to add, Jal?
No. I got nothing. Head empty, no thoughts. Bye, everybody.